Hi, this is Lopamudra Mohanty, lovingly called as Big Buddy from Big Buddy World. And today is the fifth story of the Hampi story series for children. And today is the last story for this series. So we are traveling to Hampi again. And today's story is an historical tale. The name of the story is The Stone Chariot. Before we start with the story, let's sing a song. The Hampi Song? Yes, let's listen to stories of a place called Hampi, earlier known as Pampa, but now called Hampi. Okay, let's start with the story. Now, long time back, when Krishnadevaraya became the king of Vijay Nagar. So it was in the 16th century. Now how we are in the 21st century. So like that it was in the 16th century. Okay. And he was the third ruler of the Tuluva dynasty. Now when he started ruling Vijay Nagar was not the most powerful kingdom at that point of time. But he wanted to make Vijay Nagar as the most powerful kingdom. And he himself was a very brave and intelligent king. So he started to plan. He started to plan with his ministers, with his army and everyone. And he had a very good plan and a very good strength of people who could, intelligent strength of people who could decide what to do and help him in his plans. So what he did, he started attacking different kingdoms, and as he won the battle, so he started to acquire that kingdom. And in this way, slowly and steadily, Vijay Nagar at one point of time was the most beautiful, was the richest and the most powerful kingdom of the 16th century in India. And who was the emperor? Of course, Krishnadevaraya. And during these battles, one of the battles was with the state of Odisha, which was at that point of time known as Kalinga. And the kings were the Gajapatis. So he had a huge fight with the huge battle with the Gajapatis, and he won the battle, of course. And at that point of time, when he went into Odisha, he saw the Konark temple, the sun temple. Okay, and when he saw the sun temple, it was like a chariot with horses, and it was a beautiful temple that was made of stone. And he looked at the temple and he looked at the chariot and he thought, wow, this is so beautiful, and I want something like this in Vijay Nagar. He can't take the temple. Can he take the temple? Can he just go ahead and take the temple, the stone temple, to Vijay Nagar? No. So what he did, he went back to Vijay Nagar. He called all his artisans. And at that point of time, Krishnadevaraya used to also, he loved art and architecture. So he had built many temples during his, when he was reigning. Okay. So at that point of time, he called all his artisans and he told, I want a stone chariot like Konark, what I saw over there. And then his artisans told, okay, we'll do it. He says, no, I want it to look like as if it is a monolithic structure. Monolithic. Mono means, and the artisan says, what is monolithic? Then says, oh, mono means one, and lithic means anything related to stone. So that means one stone structure. And you know, in Hampi, there are these huge stone boulders. And they told, okay, the artisans told, it's a king who has asked for it, we have to say yes. And they told yes, and they went back and they started to think, how can we do it so that it looks like a monolithic structure? So they went back and they found out an idea. So what they did, they made the stone chariot of giant granite stones, but they made the carvings in such a way on the temple that all the joints got hidden. Okay, and it looked as if it was a monolithic structure. Isn't that intelligent? Yeah. So it looked very beautiful. It was a beautiful architectural structure. It was a temple, but it was a stone chariot with horses and with 4 big wheels. And on the wheels, there were floral designs and there were colored designs which were made from natural colors. And inside the temple, they enshrined Garuda. You know who's Garuda, right? Garuda is the Vahana of Vishnu. And this temple, this chariot, this stone chariot, was placed in the Potala Temple. There are many temples in Hampi. So one of the temples is the Potala Temple. It was over there. And people loved it. People came, and there was like a stone step. So there was kind of a ladder, and on that ladder you need to go onto the ladder and you can go inside the temple. But right now, if you go to Hampi, there are no horses. The stone chariot is there. There is no Garuda. There are no horses. The horses are replaced by elephants. And you must be thinking, what happened to the horses? You can only see the last tails of the horses and the hind legs of the horses. Sad, isn't it? It's all broken. Yeah. So what happened is, now when Krishnadevaraya was ruling, but when Krishnadevaraya died, he gave his empire to his brother. His name was Achyutadevaraya. Okay, and Achyutadevaraya was not as powerful as Krishnadevaraya, and slowly Vijay Nagar was attacked by their enemies, and when the enemies attacked, they wanted to take away all the valuables from Vijay Nagar, and they broke different places. They broke the temples, they broke the pillars in the temple to see if there are rubies, gems inside. And meanwhile, when they came to Potala Temple also, they started breaking the stone chariot, they started breaking the temples, and that is how the horses also were broken. Sad. Anyway, so right now, of course the chariot is there, but they're still slowly, it's breaking, because it's so old. So before it breaks, I want you children to go and visit Hampi and see this beautiful place and revisit these stories. So that is how Vijay Nagar ruled Hampi. Krishnadevaraya ruled Vijay Nagar, and he made this beautiful stone chariot for all of us to see. Okay, so till we wait for the next story, which will be about some other place. Till then, wishing you a wonderful travel to different places. Whatever you want to see, whatever you want to watch. You can read, you can travel right now being at home. You can watch videos and you can travel. And you can listen to stories and you can travel. Okay? Right now it's time for our questions, the 3 questions based on the story. Okay, the first question is, in which century Krishnadevaraya ruled Vijay Nagar? Okay, and the second question is, who was the brother of Krishnadevaraya? Okay, the third question is, which temple did Krishnadevaraya see in Kalinga? Okay, so these are the 3 questions. Answer them, and if you want the worksheets, tell your mamas and dadas to mail it to us with your mail IDs, and we will send you the worksheets. Our mail ID is bigbuddyworld@gmail.com. Okay, let's listen to stories of a place called Hampi, earlier known as Pampa, but now called Hampi. Bye-bye till we meet next. And the next story set will be something about a different place, a different structure, and let's see what it is. Okay, bye. See you.